What's going on, guys? It's Rob from Heroes Avenue. Happy Saturday. Now, most of you guys have already probably seen the clip, probably sat through the entirety of Justice Con just to get to this moment where Zack Snyder revealed his treat to the fans, and it was amazing. And I just wanted to give my quick thoughts on it, and I obviously have so many thoughts running through my head after watching this panel that just ended. But I'm going to go ahead and run through the kind of key points that, I pulled out of this panel, and I definitely want to hear what you guys think about it. This is definitely going to be the conversation leading into DC fandom, because there's a lot that's going to be revealed there, and we'll talk about that in just a second. But first of all, if you guys haven't subscribed already, make sure to hit the subscribe button, like this video. All right, let's get into it. So this, obviously, Zack Snyder is always a great presence in any interview. He's such a charming guy, and he's just such a down-to-earth guy that you'd want to hang out with, right? And given how he's gone through so much in these past years, it just feels kind of unreal that this moment is actually happening. Him talking to us, giving his thanks to us for the fight for the Snyder Cut, and we got some revelations in this Justice Con panel. So first of all, let's go ahead and list them out. First thing he touches on is the fact that there are new Justice Con exclusive shirts. I thought this shirt was pretty awesome. His tattoo artist, I guess, created the shirt for him. And the front was something that we're going to have to decipher on our own, but the back, which was really cool, it said associate producer, because he thought all of us are somewhat associate producers on this film for getting it to happen, for contributing to the movement and saving lives with our donations towards the suicide prevention cause. And he's going to do a little tutorial on how to properly write your name on the back of the shirt. So that's so awesome. It's going to be really custom for everybody, really. So that's super exciting. But the biggest thing, obviously, has to do with the black suit Superman clip, right? Now, to be honest, I didn't know what to expect going into this kind of treat for the fans. He did mention that this was going to be something just for the fans, because not a lot of mainstream or general audience members will probably realize the significance of this clip, as he mentioned. But the fans, the diehard fans who've been fighting for this, they are rewarded with this very short, it's like 15-second clip. I played it before this video started, but basically it was the deleted scene that we saw put back into the theatrical cut and the theatrical DVD release of Justice League. We saw Superman walk up to Alfred, in his blue and red suit, his normal suit, and we got it from kind of a different angle. It looks like a different angle. It's probably the same angle, but it looks like it's shot a little bit differently, a little bit wider than what we saw in the deleted scenes, and maybe that was just editing behind the scenes. But there's like a few points we got to touch on this. First of all, the black suit looks amazing, and the Nerd Queens and Zack went on to talk about the aesthetic of the suit, how it has a little bit of charcoal to it to add a little bit more character to the suit, to make it pop more and to make it more visually appealing. And Zack did say this is not even the final color grading, so this is not the final really image. This is not the final look of the actual film or scene, but he just wanted to put this together real quick to show us and to kind of let us know that you guys were right. And to see Superman in the black suit was obviously something very appropriate. So that was number one. Number two, obviously the fans kept asking about Green Lantern. Where the hell is Green Lantern? Because there have been so many rumors, kind of floating around online. Kevin Smith even talking about his interactions with people who worked on set, how they had green lights on set shining on Alfred. So where's Green Lantern in all of this? Of course, as Zack Snyder said himself, there is more to this scene. I'm not going to go ahead and outright say that Green Lantern will be in there, because I'm not sure what's going to happen in the editing room. But Green Lantern was not in this clip, obviously, but it was a 15-second clip. There could be a lot more. There's going to be a lot more to the interaction between Alfred and Superman. What an iconic moment already, Alfred meeting Superman for the first time. But yes, that was definitely something that I wondered right off the bat. Wait, I thought it was supposed to be Green Lantern who meets Alfred. And of course, as in all things with Zack Snyder, it's usually not as simple as that. it's going to be a more complex scene, probably discussion and reveal for the Hal Jordan that we're thinking we're going to get. But Zack Snyder did go on to say that that he can't really talk about Green Lantern. He just avoided all questions of Green Lantern and even Martian Manhunter as well. So that's to be expected. Third thing is the fact that the studio fought him to get this clip or to get the black suit out of the movie. Now, apparently, in the deleted scenes of Justice League, the theatrical version, and the DVD release, the studio just threw this scene into the movie. Zack, I guess, didn't really know about it, and this was not the final scene he had in mind. Obviously, he wanted the black suit, but because the studio was fighting him about it, he said, okay, what I'm going to do is go behind the scenes and figure out how I could color correct this later. So he went ahead and worked with a lot of people to figure out, okay, if we do film the scene in his traditional suit, how could we color correct it to make it look like the proper scene it should be in the black suit? So the studio heads, of course, at the time didn't think it was a good idea. In Zack's mind, he was like, what are you talking about? This is how it has to be. This is where his journey goes. Luckily, Zack Snyder, being the rebel that he is, kind of had that already planned out for, you know, for his potential director's cut or potentially being able to release it later on. But that was pretty awesome. And again, not surprising given how we know, you know, the past with the previous leaders up at, you know, Warner Brothers. So that's not surprising, but it's really cool to see Zack, you know, kind of talk about a little behind the scenes thing that he did to make this scene happen. So that was it, really. I thought that the clip itself, you know, I love Jeremy Irons, Alfred. You know, Superman looks like Superman. He looks like Henry Cavill, and I'm just so excited to see what this full scene fleshed out is going to look like. So let me know what you guys thought about this clip. Was this clip everything you expected to come out of this panel? To be honest, again, it wasn't something I expected. I didn't expect this. I expected actually a little bit of a longer clip, but it all makes sense when he explains it. You know, it's the realizing of an idea. So it makes total sense to me. So I thought it was awesome. Of course, Twitter thinks it's awesome as well. So you guys can check Twitter responses and just see how hyped people are for this. Now, other things that got touched on in this panel was things like the Junkie XL score. Junkie XL, who he kind of goes by his full name, I think now, but he's basically still working on the, you know, doing more of the score for the rest of the movie since it's such a longer project than initially anticipated. So that's going to be cool. Of course, you know, Hans Zimmer's scores are probably going to be worked into there as well. That's to be this goes without saying. But you know, the music in the theatrical version of Justice League was just all over the place. It had no consistency, no fluidity throughout the movie, and it was jarring, right? Danny Elfman, I don't think, was a great choice for the film. While he is a great composer, it wasn't a good choice as a replacement to Junkie XL. So I'm excited for that. Other things he touched on: would it be a series or would it be a movie being released? He couldn't talk about that. I'm sure he'll talk a little bit more about that at JusticeCon and DC Fandom in August. So that's something he couldn't touch on. Although he did say, yeah, a series would be better for obvious reasons. But he doesn't know yet. He can't say anything, and he was kind of hush-hush on that. He also played dumb on additional scenes being filmed whenever COVID was done. He really, really played dumb about this part. So I guess that's something that maybe he's trying to work on. Personally, I think there are going to be some additional things filmed. Probably not a ton, but I don't know. You never know what Zack's going to work for and fight for. And, you know, he's said to himself he's never going to compromise his vision. So if he thinks that there's things that need to be filmed and that can be done, I'm sure he'll get them done. Other things, just to conclude the panel, he said we should know the name of the movie. I guess Zack Snyder's Justice League is not the official name yet, but we should know the name. We're going to get a full teaser. What does that even mean, right? We're going to get a teaser, a proper teaser, I should say, at DC Fandom. Yeah, I think that's, you know, kind of the major major revelations that we're going to get at DC Fandom. More footage is obviously the thing that people are really looking for, and I'm sure he'll have some more information for us too. But yeah, that's kind of the panel summed up. Apologize I couldn't get to all of the panels. You know, I did see some of Jay Oliva's. I didn't get to see Ray Fisher's. Got some stuff going on around the house, but I will watch those eventually, and I'm sure we're going to be talking about this throughout the week. So let me know what you guys thought about the panels at JusticeCon. What were your favorite parts? What were parts that I maybe missed out on, didn't talk about? Because I want to talk about this more, obviously. So let me know what you guys thought about it. Thank you guys for watching. Again, if you haven't subscribed already, please hit the subscribe button. Please hit the like button if you did enjoy this video, and I'll catch you guys on Monday. Peace.